What's up, guys? What it do? My name is Ella, and we are streaming live on the Beat Culture YouTube channel, and on Twitch, and on Facebook, and any other place where you can catch us. We do everything from scratch on the channel. Everything is from scratch. And in this video live stream, we're going to focus on a new product that Native Instruments just released. It is called Electric Ruby Deluxe. I am currently launching it as we speak. It's taking quite some time, but we will get to it. The DAW of choice on the stream, I am using Bitwig Studio. And actually, this was a special request by the homeboy, 803 Boudreaux, from the Discord channel that we have. He requested that I do some things in Bitwig. So we are living in Bitwig for this evening. There's also a bunch of updates that just so happen to come out in your native access. If you are a Native Instruments person, go ahead and update everything. All right. Still giving it some time because it's loading all of the samples. So, Electric Ruby Deluxe, this is the first time, this is the first look. And we're going to make a beat, obviously. So, we're going to take this instrument and go through a real world scenario. I'm going to use this product as if I would working on a project for an artist or TV commercial or whatever. You know what I mean? Working in it, not just reviewing it, actually working and getting something done. Like intentionally using the instrument to come up with something decent. You know what I mean? That's the goal, that's the vibes here. That's what I try to do in every video. Every time I review a product, I try to use it for real, for real. Like what would I use it for? Like I say, it is currently downloading. So bear with me. What's up to everybody who's watching us live? I appreciate thumbs up on the video. I appreciate new subscriptions. Keep in mind, if you are not subscribed, you won't be able to comment to the video unless you are a subscriber, which costs you nothing. It's totally free, I promise. And I have no subscription model on this. It's just subscribe, and then you could talk to me, and I'll actually respond back if it makes sense. I'll do my best to keep up with what's in the comment section, and just feel free, guys, to ask me anything that you have questions about. I am that guy. I will stop what I'm doing to answer questions. Do not get offended if I take longer than you would like to answer your questions, because sometimes I may not see the questions right away. I might be too busy striking up guitar chords. So please just bear with me. I got you. Please don't delete your questions. I'm going to get to you. All right. Can I make a beat in Mixbus? I don't have Mixbus. You can only make a request with something I have. Yeah. The only dolls that I use is Ableton Live, Studio One, and Bitwig. I haven't been in Bitwig in a while, so 803 was like, "Man, can you do a video in Bitwig?" So here we go. Now, I'm kind of scared to do this. I'm getting ready to load up the next instrument. Okay. So here's Contact. And usually with these type of session guitars or session anything, there's usually a it's like a looped. Yeah, it's like looped. What would you call it? Loop phrases. And it's just programmable by the key that you select. So you can select the whole chord. And then you just choose the chords and it just play it for you. This thing sounds really good. I have to say. That. I'm trying to get the melody loaded because that's what I actually prefer. And I don't think it wants to load that one. Let's try this again. Load preset first. Okay, it's loading. All right. So I'm gonna mute this one. Really dope. What up? What's up, Blaze? Bitwig 6 on the beta. On the 27th. Okay. Said, what about Luna? I don't have Luna either. There was a big discussion about Luna. Me and some of the guys, and at that time we were talking about it. Luna had this restriction where you needed to have the Apollo in order to have that. It was a free software, but you had to have one of their proprietary interfaces. So I kind of deviated away from the idea of downloading Luna on my computer because of that. And then one day they decided to dive away from that concept. So now it's free regardless of what you have. And I never downloaded it. I just been so busy working in these three, the ones that I mentioned. Yeah, but we're gonna make a beat using this, man. This thing sounds really good. And then see, I like the melody versus the regular deluxe because I have more control. So I can actually play my own stuff, or I can use one of these patterns. So it's like the best of both worlds, kind of in a sense. Or just, but when you do it this way, everything on the right side becomes key switches. And basically what that means is you have to hold down a key an octave lower like this. So I'm just hitting these keys, but I got to lay on it in order for, because if I don't, this just becomes a regular playable instrument. You know what I'm saying? So What are the details to be a beta tester? Yeah, you have to be a Bitwig owner in order to have access to the beta. Just like Ableton Live, you have to be a owner, and with Ableton Live, it's a little bit more difficult to become a beta tester because you have to go through signing up, and they have to approve you to become a beta tester. You know what I mean? That's the only way you're able to do that. And I want to say you probably need to know somebody from Ableton in order to get approved. With Bitwig, I don't think you need to go through any of that. You just have to be a user. You have to have a paid version, and so when you go into the account, it'll allow you to download the beta. Yeah. So let's test some of these presets. Appreciate the super chat cash. DL, appreciate it. Dang it. My screen keep dying. I wonder how long it's been before it did that. Oh gosh. All right, back to it. Okay. I want to look at something real quick because you mentioned was it Mixed Bus by Harrison. I remember I wanted this. Eight oh three's in the building. I remember there was a point in time I wanted Mixed Bus, and like just looking at it, man, it just really struck me as a mix engineering world, not really for music production. You know what I mean? So I I wouldn't even make the attempt to produce anything using mixed bus. I just feel like as an engineer, see, it's got all these things that remind me of Pro Tools, but it's really cool. I like it. I feel like I can get a bigger sound using this because it strike me as something geared towards analog sound, more like tape, tape saturation. You know, it feels and it looks like is designed that way. Like Luna. Luna's another one. Luna strike me as something that will give you that big sound as if you was in the studio using all hardware stuff. Like I feel like they come real close to that. Would I use it for production? I I I, I don't know. Don't I don't own it, so I can't really speak on that tip. I can't really speak in, you know what I mean? I can't speak in that lane because I don't have it. But just based on what I know and learned about it and the many videos that I've seen when I was interested, it just comes up to me as like, okay, this will be best for somebody who's mixing. Just like Pro Tools. Pro Tools, you can do music in there too. You could produce music in any DAW. So don't get it twisted. You can do whatever you want to do wherever you want. So don't let me restrict something for you. I'm just saying for me in my workflow, it just strikes me that way. When it comes to production, I feel like, I don't know, I do like all of the features and whatnot with some of these platforms. However, I do like I can't even really say. It's all preference. I can't really say I like it to be more easy, but I can't really commit to that because these dolls, like Ableton Live for one, it's hard to somebody. It was hard to me one time until I just stuck with it and learned it and kept opening it up. You know what I mean? And now it's like second nature. Like I know it. So still a lot about it I don't know. But yeah. So Luna has this. Hey Luna, start recording. I guess one day I'll download it. Luna just kind of strikes me as more something geared towards recording. You know what I mean? Like what we see here. Recording to music and not necessarily music production like MIDI production. That's what I mean by when I say music production. Um Dang, what are the other pages I can go to? It's like that's the only one. Let's see. This site is just slow right now. So we're gonna, yeah. We want to wait. No, we don't want to wait. How can we help you, Apollo? We want to look at Luna. Show us Luna, man. We want to see Luna. See all of these plugins. This 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 screams mix and master producers, engineers. See all the tape emulations. Like this will be perfect. Like this. That is the main reason why I wanted it, because I wanted to dive into the stutter. You know, the tape emulations or whatever. Because I feel like this could be a big sound. Because it comes like nicely integrated with Luna. You know what I mean? Instead of just a regular plug-in, it's like the way it sits. Yeah, these are. Look at all this. Most of this stuff is just. Look at the 76. You know what I mean? Like this. Most of the stuff is all of the classic, you know, UAD stuff that I got. You know, the plugins I have. I remember I used to want it the Everline for a long time. And then I settled for, what was it, 310? I don't own it now, but it was like I found something better. Yeah, bro, all this stuff is like mixed engineer stuff. Like they don't really market much towards the production world. You know what I mean? They got some stuff in here, but it's like seriously mixed. So, but when you go to Ableton, Ableton Live website, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of tell what 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 a platform is really going after and how it's made. You see what I'm saying? Like immediately you see MIDI on this page. You immediately see keyboards as MIDI plugged in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they market themselves heavily after people like me. You know, in the MIDI production, it's like right there. When you go to their packs, immediately music production. You know what I'm saying? Like this is their strong suit. Yeah, recording, absolutely, but like these are sounds and packs and you know instruments and you know what I mean presets that goes with you know what I mean this is production. If I go to Studio One, or should I say Personas, you go to Personas site, and they do a lot of mix stuff because a lot of the videos is after that. But like if you the first thing that pops up on their page is if you look at it, they're really targeting nowadays. I'll just say that they're targeting after music producers, beat makers. Like if you just look at how it's set up, and they really targeting after Ableton users. To be honest with you, see that music production. This is what they targeting after. You see what I'm saying? Their first page. When you go in here, the first page is boom, and they smart. I think they listening now. Cause I remember making a video. I don't know if y'all remember that. I remember making a video, and I did like a podcast style video. I was like, man, if Personas is smart, they will start to hone in on the power of marketing towards people like me. This is where the money is. Like they pushing out all these you know, mixers and whatnot, you know, loudspeakers and stuff for churches and whatnot. But like when you buy that gear, that's it. You bought it, and most of the times when you buy loudspeakers, you're not going to upgrade year after year after year. That stuff gonna be sitting in wherever you bought it for. It's gonna be sitting there for about 10, 20 years, 30 years, depending on you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna look on the site like, oh my gosh, look at that brand new speaker. They just came out with that. You're not gonna upgrade, no. But with Studio One, yeah, people are gonna buy upgrades. People are gonna subscribe. When you put out new packs, people are interested in that. It's instant gratification that's happening. It's like right there. And it took Personas a while to get to this point. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, see, this stuff is geared towards production. So we go to Bitwig, watch what happens. I ain't been on that site in a while, but watch what happens. Instant music production. You see what I'm saying? You can mix in these programs, but it's instant music production, and this is what they cater their stuff. They market towards beat makers, live performers. You can record in them, you can mix, like I say, you can master in these, but they look at this MIDI instruments. Look at that. You know what I mean? They instantly gearing all of their marketing towards beat makers, producers, songwriters. You see what I'm saying? Logic is another one. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So Mixbus, I I'm that doesn't really interest me right now. And Luna don't really interest me that much right now because I use Studio One to mix and master everything right now. Because Studio One is like a hybrid of everything. All right. We took way too much time to go through that. Now we need to hone in. Yeah, Ableton is very expensive. Of course. It's very expensive, but in terms of justifying the price, that depends on what you're using it for. I think it's worth it, but other people may not think it's worth it because you may not be using Ableton Live in the way that, in a powerful way. A lot of people will go after Ableton Live for its beat making capabilities, and that's it. Like, okay, are you using any of the effects that comes with it? Are you you gonna buy it with the push? Are you gonna take advantage of the push, the power of the push? Are you gonna use it for live purposes? Are you gonna use it in the way that it was intended? You know what I mean? That's where the money comes in, because all dolls don't do what live does. You see what I'm saying? So when you tap into that area, then you start to appreciate the value of Ableton versus other dolls. If you just going in to make beats and you want to just use a bunch of samples, you know what I mean? Like, you got a bunch of plugins already, okay? Then Ableton might not it might be too expensive to do just that. You probably would just be fine with using something like Logic, but that's if you have a Mac. That's the thing. And then that becomes justifiable too. It's like, does that make sense? If I don't have a Mac, I got to go buy a Mac. Macs are expensive. So then you kind of fall into like, okay, I'm going to buy a Mac, which is going to cost me almost as much or even more than it would if I just bought Ableton Live. But I want a Mac because I want to go with Logic, because Logic is only $200 right now, right? If you own a Mac, then it makes sense. If you don't, it's still like the same. It comes out to the same situation. Like, you still gonna have to drop them downs, period. You know what I mean? When you can use Ableton Live on any platform. You said the plugins from Luna goes on sale. Yeah, absolutely. This is a good dialect. Um, don't delete nothing, DL. This, like what you're saying, it matches with the conversations about. If you delete your messages, it falls apart. So if somebody reading, trying to catch up on what the conversation is about, so I know you like to delete stuff. So and I like to go back and like read what I missed. So just because I didn't get to see, yeah. Anyway, let's keep it moving. He said Logic stem separation gotten better. Yeah, DL, you're safe here, man. Just keep the conversation going. I never really understood why you delete stuff. So I go back and I see a bunch of things you delete. I'm like, wait, but what did he say? I don't. I, and I'm trying to like pull in my head, like, how does that make sense? The next comment after that, like, okay, I'm lost. I don't even know what's going on no more. And I know other people think it's the same way. All right, here we go. How about we do this? Let's keep going. These are really cool presets. What's up, Wasabi? I don't know where that came from. I know that's not your name. Hmm. The link of perfection charity. What's up? The Gibson sound. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna record something. I don't know why it feels like I forgot everything, bro. Um, I have to remember how to turn on the dang it, the metronome. It's one of these buttons. Um, it's been a while since I've been in here. There we go. Okay. So I will start using the the clip the clip feature first. That's interesting. Like the click is off. Anyway. All right, now it's time to get some drums in here. Addictive. Addictive. All right, what we got? Who talking to me? Who's talking to me? I'm a beginner to dolls all over again. I bought third generation Focusrite Scarlett 1820 and need to hook it up and get started. How do you guys make VST sounds good in the box? That is a good question. I kind of cut back on layering guitars because now I have an adopted nephew. Like, that's cold on the guitar. He said, "Yeah, we just pick sounds that solid. And okay, so basically, the name of the game is quality sounds, quality VSTs. So if you got quality stuff, you can you start with that, you know, and then I say you need to be listening to a lot of music. Like most of us here, we listen to music as enjoying it, but do we all listen to music to critique it? You got to be able to listen to music and dissect everything that you hear. You got to be able to identify the drums, what the drummer is doing. First of all, like if you're trying to play or you're trying to produce like a drummer, you have to study a drummer, how a drummer plays the drums, and that's how I am naturally a drummer. So I'm going to do my productions naturally that way. There's going to be elements to my music that's just going to come from a drummer standpoint. It's just natural for me, but other things are not natural for me. So I'm sharing that concept with you. Like you may not be a drummer, so I encourage you to listen to a drummer and learn his approach to the drums. And that's how you go after, you know, coming up with something. Because sometimes even the sounds, sometimes the sounds are whack, but it's like the way you go about it. You if and what I was going to go into is like sometimes you have to tweak the sounds to make it sound something that makes sense. Again, going back to the concept of like studying, well, you have to go back and also study the music in whole, like study the synths, what the synths are doing, study the type of synths, like study like how they mixed and you know what I mean, like stuff like that. Like you got to study music, and then that's how you when you keep doing it, you keep studying it, and you come back and you just you do something and you compare that to what a polished record. You got to keep going back and forth, and when you got to get to the point where you just develop and you're persistent and you just become better over time. It's gonna take years. I promise you that. Like this is nothing you just you listen to 20 songs in a day and then you expect to be like this fantastic producer the next morning. It just don't work like that, dude. I've been doing music a long time, my entire life. That's how I'm gonna put that, and that's like over 40 years. I've been doing music for a long time. Since I was a kid, a baby, it was like music was just drawn to me. So I just, and that's why I get on YouTube and I show y'all some things. You know what I mean? So I have fun, but I encourage you just to listen to listen to music. And like I say, quality like stuff like this. Addicted drums is quality drums. But that's if you need that acoustic sound. There are cheaper routes, of course. You can definitely buy some stuff that's whack. I would say that. I came across addictive drums just based on like this is dope. I'm a drummer, so I know what drums are supposed to sound like, and I play many drum sets, many different styles. So these samples are quality. I stand by addictive drummer, addicted drums. Let's do something. We need a count in. That count threw me off, man. Change that something. I need that kick to be like powerful. Oh, I like that. I need to change them hi-hats. Kind of like that. I like that. I just want to play it again. A little delay in there. I'm gonna duplicate this. Can never have too much drums. Well, you can, but in this case, fix that. We're gonna put right, so all right, let's duplicate that and let's work on that. So that's what I do. Sometimes I just keep recording and then I just take. The cool thing about Bitwig is that I can just take and start anywhere. That's the fire part of of Bitwig. That's the part that I really like. And this is how Ableton works too. So I'm gonna take this and push that right there. Let's see. All right, right here. So then I can say consolidate that, and then it becomes, you know what I mean, like. And I'm gonna take this and duplicate it because I want a bass. I don't know where these ideas coming from, guys. I have no clue. I'm just going with the flow. Need a bass. I'm Ooh. Let me pick something else. Do. I kind of like that. So the next one gonna be, see, this is how I build songs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that. I'm gonna sound like Shaq. That stupid mother, shut your mouth. Shaq. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna add on that. I'm gonna go with what's it, a V8? No, a B3. What is not coming up? What is going on? Why? Oh my gosh. Come on now. What is happening? First of all, let me fix that. Okay, back to the arterial. We're going for B3. Oh, I had to put a dash. Wow, really? Slash the Slayers in the building. I don't think I've seen that name before. Welcome to the stream. This is breath, breathing new life into me. Wow, that's what's up. How I get my contact black. Like, what do you mean? It just comes like that. Yeah, contact comes like this. But this is contact 8. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to change colors in here. It just comes like this. It's this color now. Said I don't read the chat. Let me pause again. Let me get it straight. Let me get it straight. All right. So for those of you that are watching, let me lay down the laws. If I do not comment right away when you expect it, please be patient because I'm focused on creating a beat. You know what I mean? I do go back and forth and read the chat but it's not all the time. I'm focused. I'm making the beat. I'm also entertaining, I guess, in the sense because I'm creating. You know what I mean? I will check to see what you guys are saying, but you have to be patient. You know. So one thing we also want to do is keep it positive in the session because I felt like another 2 minutes you would have said something that was gonna be crazy, and we can't do that here. We ain't on that. So just let me just set it straight. Yeah, I appreciate you, DL, for letting homie know. Relax, relax. I got you. I'll see. I'll see the comments. This must be your first time here, so welcome to the stream. Cause a lot of what I do, I'm a music producer. I'm a beat maker, and when you making beats, you're in the zone. You know what I mean? So I have a lot going on right now where I have to stop what I'm doing and pause and read what you guys are saying. You know what I'm saying? That's a task in itself. And you got to stop and read and answer questions or whatever. You know, I'm not only on here just to talk to you guys. I'm on here to make beats and show you guys what I do. And so a lot of that requires me just focusing on the next sound and how I want to articulate it, and like giving my all to the music. Because I promise you, when I'm beat making, I am not talking to nobody. I'm straight here. I'm zoned in. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. So when I do these live streams, it's like I gotta sometimes I gotta remind myself, hey, bro, you got like people waiting for their answers to be their questions to be answered. Ooh, what's that? I like that. I need to favorite that one. That's cool. Can I favorite that? Was that long distance? Yeah, I like that. All right, bet, bet. I like that too. I'm gonna favorite that. I need to start favoring these things so I can remember to come back to it. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. So, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That was too soon. I want to push this. Something like that. Like that. I'm gonna do that over. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna pan it. And now I'm gonna add some strings. Let's go with augmented string. trust that. Okay. Baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So this next section, we're gonna change the bass line so we can really get into the nitty gritty. What is it? Okay. All right, let's get the bass line. Like that. All right, here we go. To the okay. All right, I'm gonna duplicate that. Two. All right, let's go for that. Change the drums up a little bit. All right, go beef it up right there. prestige. We'll put a Trinity, yeah, Trinity shape on this joint. And that's a transient shaper. That what if I mute those real quick? Let's see. Not too much. Put an organ. Appreciate the 803. All right, give me a second. Let me catch up with these comments. Let's take them. Oh my gosh, my screen then blacked out on me again. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. My yeah, it's I have to figure out a way to, because my screen is not rated for the stream. It's just not. So my screen is doing like some whack things right now. Anyway, I am back. Let's answer some questions. Let's look at the comments. Yeah, DL, I'm reading your comment where you like it's good for Western. So man, I do all types of music. I do trap, hip hop, pop, R&B, folk, country. I ain't did country in a long time. I wonder what I sound like if I try to do country now, right? But I did a country beat for this commercial or whatever. That was a long time ago. But I'm one of those people that I adapt according to the sound. If you put sound in front of me, my mind is going to calculate what I think it should sound like. I never try to force something else on something, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? If you give me something like that, I'm gonna go for some mallet drums or something. You know what I mean? Like my mind, I'm not going trap immediately. Maybe I could do that. Anyway, but that's how my mind works, and so which makes all of the instruments that I own useful. So when you are a native instruments owner, you tend to have a variety of stuff you can mess around with. You know what I mean? I can go to Asia. I can go to um uh shoe Latin. I can go to what else can I go? I can go to Africa. You know what I mean? I can go anywhere I want to go with the sounds. I can go to India if I want to, and pull stuff in that era, in that culture, and do all types of stuff. I got strings for days. You know what I mean? So I can create that orchestral sound, that cinematic sound, and with instruments like this, with the guitar, you have a variety of stuff that you can just use. Even with the several different types of guitars that native instruments have, is like they all have different tones and things like that. And so, each guitar is not equal. You just don't use one guitar on everything. It's different tonality that you go after, and maybe like articulations matters as well. In fact, I know it matters. You can't do the way you would articulate a pattern on one type of guitar might be a little bit different on another type of guitar. You know what I mean? This is things differently because the samples, they different, and just the way that native instruments sample their stuff, they're like high, mid, low pressure points. So the idea is to get the sample or the pattern or whatever you're doing to make it sound realistic as possible. So they're recording different points of an instrument to give you that sound as if you was a live player playing these things. You know what I mean? If you need to be piano soft in one area, you're going to play it. You know, the player's going to play it piano soft. So when they put this stuff in plugins, they give us, or they try to emulate, you know, if you play the piano soft, you know what I mean? It's going to be how a guitar is going to articulate that. If you need to get rowdy and get up there, slam that thing, you know, they're going to give you that sound. So this is the reason why I like Native Instruments stuff and like all this stuff. I feel like is very quality. Now, in terms of customer service, I saw that in the section here. So, like, what are we talking about when it comes to customer service? Like, what is it that you are needing assistance with? Studio 4 AM is lurking. I see you. I see you. You hit the like button. I appreciate you. Yeah, if everybody can just pause for a second and hit the like button, I appreciate you. 803 say you did all of the in updates. Okay. Uh oh. The question, the $1,000,000 question: are you on a PC or a Mac? Oh boy. So what we got going on? I'm gonna go up and see what I missed. Flow state cannot be interpreted. Oh no, you good, man? You good? Every once in a while, I'll pause and like explain like how it works here on the channel, just so everybody have understanding. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to feel like I'm ignoring them or anything like that. So that's why I pause. You said analog lab work way better than contact, for example. Um, I don't know. That see that goes back to preference and what you're trying to do. I see why 803 asks if you on a PC or a Mac. Yeah, because that this is also why I have moderators on the channel. Um, if I can't get to any of the questions, you know, some of the moderators that was designed. I mean, you know, what I mean, put in place to help answer questions or keep a flow, a steady flow of the comments in the section. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because I know myself. I know I'm not looking at the comments all the time. Because they're also not in front of me too. I'm doing. It used to be like sitting on my keyboard, but then um I can't do that right. Well, I guess I could. I was charging it, and the cable's not long enough, so I could put it. I could put this in front of me again. No, but then it's gonna block my view. That's not what I'm trying to do. By the way, Contact did some really cool updates on the keyboard. I'm noticing a couple of things. I can't really speak on it, but I updated mine and I'm like, oh, look at that. Yeah. Let's see. What does this song sound like? Need more samples. Now this is easily turned into something cinematic. what I'm feeling. Can you make your vocal mic a bit louder? A bit loud. Oh, yeah. Wow. Check. One. Wow, for some reason the volume on this thing was low. I don't know who did that. Who was playing with my mic settings? Let's see. Um, Wait a second. Check, 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 check. Okay. Huh. Yo, yo. Okay. Check, check, check. Testing. How's that? How's that? You know what? Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test, test, testing. One. I realized I didn't have any settings on this mic. Ooh. Ooh. This is a new mic that I have. Anyway, I did a review on this and I like it. I like it because before I was using the PD70 by Personas, which is this mic. I still like this mic, but with this mic I had to do a lot of settings. I had to set the EQ a certain way. This mic, there is no EQ on here. This is flat. Yeah, it's flat, and I like how it sounds immediately. But I didn't put any compression or nothing on this thing. So that's the first thing that I didn't do. Um, that's the first thing I didn't do. Let me adjust the knee on this thing. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Yo, yo. Check, 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 check. Check 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 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 check. I gotta play with the. I have to play with the settings at some point. Yeah, we could do another song. We can do another song. We could do another. Should we stay in Bitwig or should we divvy away from it? That's the magical question right there. Haha. We really didn't do much in Bitwig though. I just created a bunch of scenes. I am going to save this. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, but it is saved. We're going to save this as um session guitarist demo. How about that? You want to see me do something with Logic? Oh my gosh. I hate Logic. Yeah, that's the reason why I ain't did nothing in a while in there. I hate Logic. I don't like Logic at all. I only go in there to see what they've done new, but it always remind me of why I moved away from it. I'm like, oh my gosh. Every time I go in there, I'm like, this is why I hated it. But I mean, you do have a point though. I haven't been in Logic in a while. I feel like I'll be stumbling my butt off in there, which is typical. Like, why would you? Let's see, Logic version 11.2. Is that the latest one? I don't know. I don't know. So now Logic want to do the scan thing, scanning the 902 audio units. I want to cancel this. He said Studio One. Yeah, Studio One sounds more like it. See, right now it's going through this whole situation. If I cancel this, does it mean I won't have access to any of my plugins? So that's gonna be a bummer. Continue. Hmm. I don't want to download neither. How about that? Logic. This is probably the second time I load up Logic since I had this computer, and it's not doing nothing right now. Oh, it's still not responding. Let's force quit that. Let's load up Logic again. Logic. Yeah, we want to cancel that. Cancel scan. That's gonna take forever. Here we go. That's that Logic. That's that good old Logic right there, boy. There you go. Look at that. Software instrument. Choose empty project. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Oh, gotta make sure that we are routed. We gotta put Logic in here. Because we just don't use Logic. Okay. Logic is here. Okay. We gotta get it to come out of let's see. Let's delete that right there. This was a problem I was having earlier. Like, why am I not hearing anything? I don't know what it wants to do. I can see the audio coming out of Logic, but it's not hitting my ears or the stream. What did I have to do last time? What did I do? I unmuted stuff. That's what I did, and I thought that's what I did. Unmute. And I could see. Oh, Logic's in here twice. Logic Pro X. Okay, let's delete this one. That's probably my problem. Let's get this one. There we go. There we go. Um, this has always been my favorite instrument, by the way. You know, so Game Wise was up. I hate Studio One because the MIDI capture is never on time. Man, story of my life. Here's the thing that I hate about Logic. So, right, I got that. But when it's time to go for a new instrument, um, it's new software instrument track, yeah. So now all of a sudden I'm going through this list. You know what I'm saying? I'm instantly irritated right now. I gotta tell you, cause now I gotta go through this and be like, okay, no, that ain't what I want. Transcend. I gotta go into the echo. We'll see. Oh, I remember that. That was like the very first thing that they. Ooh. Let's go for native instruments. gonna even really care too much for. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna really notice a huge difference. I'll have to find a sample and throw it here and see what you talked about. So what is this? Okay, so let's see. So maybe if I go to splice and find a sample and throw it there and then take advantage of the separation, maybe that's how I can do that. I forgot my information. Let's go for in the key of C major. Okay, I'm gonna mute these. Oh my gosh, I don't want to play. Why? I don't know why. Oh. Here we go. First, let's stem separate that. Stem splitter. Vocal drums, bass. Oh, I see what you're saying. There's more lanes. Mm-hmm. got uploaded a EU for it. Oh my god. Yeah, I have not been attentive to logic. Yeah, we're gonna shut it down. I'm getting annoyed. I can't do much in here because I don't have. You know what I'm saying? I don't have what it takes to make a full beat. Well, at least not the my tools. I have to download all that stuff. Uh, mm, Gotta check to see if my stream is still up. My screen, my screen, my screen. My stream, man, my stream. I like that. Why won't this log in, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh wow, I didn't know Studio One could do that. Wow. Hmm. Check that out. That's kind of cool. inside of Studio One, instead of adding a new track, all I gotta do is go here. You know what I mean? You drag it down. You can't do that in Logic. Logic, it's impossible. That's why it's one of the. It's like a workflow downgrade. Like after doing this, dragging the place, bruh. I'm never going back in Logic. You know what I'm saying? Like that workflow is so dead to me. So dead to me. I can't work like that, man. And then I like to use Contact. That's the other thing. I love using Contact. And just the way Contact works in Studio One is like bed, bro. It's like butter. It just makes better sense the way it's set up. I can use Contact the way it's intended. You can load up 16 instruments inside of Contact, or you can just use it as one instrument. I believe they optimize it to where you can load up as many Contact as you want. But me, I don't know. It depends on how I feel. It depends on how I feel. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. This is the downfall of and we're not in Bitwig, so it's like you can't really. Anyway, let's get some addictive drums in. That's how we're gonna do that. Let's see what else we got. Like that. I could do. Appreciate that, DL. see. You know what I'm saying? You get the right person on there. Yep, that's it. I'm done. I appreciate y'all for hanging out, man. Appreciate all the thumbs up, the likes, and the support. Appreciate all the new folks. Thank y'all for hanging out. That's all I got. I gotta get up early in the morning. So you guys be easy out here in the streets. Remember, lifestyle governed by art.